Hello everyone, my name is Julia. If you're new to my channel, hello. I have not posted a video in like 5 months or so. And if you're coming back to my channel to watch my videos, I'm so sorry that I haven't been here for 5 months or so. Truly, it was not my plan to not post for that long. I just had a lot of life updates, a lot of things change in my life, and I wasn't really reading as much. There wasn't anything to really film. So I didn't make a video, which is okay because now I can kind of come back and I have like a fresh start in my head and I get to kind of bring you all back into my life at a really fun time with a bunch of new things happening. So yeah, hello. I'm going to be using my phone today to pick up on audio because I live on a very, very busy street, which we will get into shortly. And I'm so scared that my regular microphone is just going to pick up on all of that. So we're going to use this today. I thought it would be fun to kind of film a video talking about my life updates, what's been going on, where I moved, because I did move, what books I read while I was not filming anything, and kind of what I want to film maybe moving forward and what's kind of going on in my life within like the reading world and just other hobbies of mine. So yeah, let's just kind of chat about life, you know? I'm going to take a sip of my coffee because I need this. Okay, so the biggest update in my life is that I moved. I moved from Chicago, Illinois to Boston, Massachusetts. This was a really big deal because I lived in Chicago for almost 3 years. I'm originally from Southern California, and I moved to Chicago after graduating from college. Lived there with like some of my college friends, made a lot of friends there. And then I met my boyfriend who is originally from Boston, Massachusetts. And when I met him, I was already kind of thinking of moving out of Chicago. Nothing against Chicago. I love that city. It is probably one of my favorite cities in the US and just holds a very special like place in my heart. And I'll always be thankful for the years I got to spend there. But I think something about me is that I just constantly want to go somewhere new, move somewhere new, especially being from California. I feel like you kind of get in this headspace of that's like the only part of the US. At least that's how I felt growing up in California. Like, I feel like whenever I talk to people about leaving California, they're like, why? That's like the greatest state ever. It's so fun to live there. And it is. I love that place. It'll always be my home and will always be somewhere that I go back to constantly. But I think I've always wanted to live somewhere far away from home. And I always wanted to move to the East Coast. I didn't really think New York was for me, but I really, really loved Boston. And when I visited Boston like a few years ago, I just absolutely fell in love with it and felt like this was going to be somewhere that I ended up eventually moving to. So when I met my boyfriend, it just happened to work out that we both wanted to move back to Boston, or he wanted to move back to Boston. I wanted to move to Boston, and we ended up moving here in June of 2025, so a couple months ago, and we live together in our beautiful like apartment that I just love, and I adore this place. I have like brick walls. I have a beautiful kitchen. We have like a kitchen window back there. We get great lighting. I was able to like upgrade my bookshelves and I'm just in love with this apartment. We are nowhere near completion of like decorating and getting all the furniture we want because I think we both really want to be in this apartment for as long as we possibly can, or as long as we want to. And so with that comes like wanting to invest in furniture, and I want to decorate this apartment how I've always wanted to decorate apartments in the past, but didn't really maybe have the money for it and wasn't really committed to staying in those apartments for that long. So yeah, this is going to be a really fun project, I think, for both of us, more for me, but he'll obviously have input and help me decorate and help me like set up the space. But yeah, we've been here for 3 months now. Has it been 3 months? The end of August when I'm filming this. So yeah, we've been here for almost 3 months and we both love it. I love Boston. I love being on the East Coast. I love everything about it. And I'm excited to like hopefully as I continue to film YouTube videos, fingers crossed, I can kind of share my life here and what I get up to. And I think I'm going to have a much more active lifestyle in Boston than maybe I did in Chicago. So, and by active, I mean like going out and doing things and hanging out with people more. And even though I'm starting over here, I feel like it kind of gives me the inspiration to go try new things and explore a new city. So yeah, that's the big update about moving. Super excited. I can't wait to like eventually do maybe like a bookshelf tour and do maybe like an apartment tour at some point or like show pieces of our apartment because I just adore this place. But yeah, so in the process of me not filming YouTube video and moving, I really didn't read that much, which was probably the worst part of just that weird transition period. I just haven't been in the mindset of wanting to like sit down and read. I feel like I've been so busy this summer with, again, moving things and just exploring a new city. But then when we hadn't even moved to Boston yet, I felt like I got in this really, really bad reading slump because I was so focused on hanging out with people that I wasn't going to see for a while and packing things up and just, again, being as social as I possibly could be. So I didn't really get up to reading much. I have some books that I can show here that I did read. So I thought I would kind of just quickly go over that. So I think last time I filmed a YouTube video, it was about me reading the Throne of Glass series for the first time. I did end up reading Crown of Midnight, which is the second book in the series, and I really, really enjoyed it. And this established me deciding to commit to reading the rest of the series by the end of this year. So loved this book. I don't have that much to say on it other than I just really enjoyed this one. Like, I thought this was such a fun paced book, and I loved the character development in it and the drama and how it kind of continues the story. And I feel like we're going to be getting a bit more into some things about this world than we did in the first two books. And the ending absolutely gagged me. Even though I feel like I kind of guessed it, it still gagged me. So really enjoyed this. I'm currently reading Assassin's Blade because I did decide to read that book third. I'm not going to talk about that anymore though because I'm scared people are going to be upset about that. I know that's like huge discourse on the internet, so I don't want to get too much into that, but I'm reading that book right now and I'm very much enjoying it. And then at some point I ended up reading, or I listened to on audiobook, It's Not Summer Without You by Jenny Han in preparation for the new Summer I Turned Pretty season 3, which crazy. The season is actually insane. I could probably do a whole video about that, and I'm not going to, but I'm Team Conrad forever. I've always been Team Conrad. We do not like Jeremiah. We do not. So anyways, but yeah, I listened to this on audiobook because I wanted to see how it compared to season 2 because that's one of my favorite shows. Yeah. And then I read on my Kindle The X-Files by, I'm completely forgetting the author's name, but it was my first book by her, and I just wanted like a quick and easy romance, and I heard really great things about that one, and I loved that book. I loved it. I don't remember much about it, but I remember I was obsessed with it. I think it's second chance romance, and it just was so good. It was chef's kiss, honestly. And then, of course, my queen, Emily Henry, came out with a new book. Obsessed, literally obsessed. I don't know why people didn't like this book. I thought the historical, like, fiction side of it, if that's even what we would like to call it, was amazing and show-stopping. So this was perfect, amazing, made me cry. I loved it. Anyways, and then I think I read Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I don't want to really get into this, but I did not like that book at all. Like, I think I gave it 1 star. I did not enjoy it, but I'm not here to bash on anyone or bash on anyone's favorite book. So that's all I'm going to say about that. And then I read Circe by Madeline Miller with my best friend Daisy. We buddy read that. Great book. Phenomenal. Madeline Miller's writing is truly something that I can't even put into words, like how great of an author she is. So loved that book, loved that little piece of Greek mythology. And yeah, so right now I'm currently reading Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas, and that's kind of all I'm reading right now. So we'll see what else I get into as I start to film videos again. I don't know if I'm going to get back into filming like TBR videos. I do really maybe want to film a fall TBR because fall is my favorite season ever, and I'm already divulging into the fall season. I'm literally drinking a pumpkin coffee from Dunkin', and I have a pumpkin candle burning right now. I'm rewatching Gilmore Girls already. Like, I'm ready for fall. I'm like not really a summer girl, so yeah, I feel like I maybe want to film a fall TBR video. So that will probably get me kickstarted into reading more books. But yeah, I feel like that's kind of all. I don't know what else I wanted to like update you all about or talk about. I am going to film maybe a video soon talking about this idea of building my own personal curriculum. I've seen this on TikTok everywhere, and it's kind of this idea of going back to school even when you're not actually going back to school, but creating a curriculum for yourself to keep yourself learning, to stop from like to stop like brain rot and to stop doom scrolling, which I love. And I feel like something that I really miss in my life is academics and kind of going back to school, except I don't miss tests or anything. So I would love at some point to like film a video talking about my September curriculum or my fall curriculum, because I think it'd be fun to kind of document this, because I really, really want to continue learning and stop scrolling on my phone 24/7. So yeah, look for a video about that. Look for videos about like my fall TBR and like reading and all of that and my life in Boston. So I just wanted to give you all like an update on my life and kind of just like give a heads up that I'm going to be filming again on this channel. And I'm so excited. Thank you all for watching. If you're still watching me after that hiatus, thank you so much. I really genuinely appreciate it. And I promise I'm going to be more consistent. Okay. I hope I hold myself accountable. Again, thank you for watching. I will see you all in my next video.